The Nova Guest List Podcast
with Kieran McGuinness.
The very best in indie, alternative and homegrown music from the seriously addictive Radio Nova.
That is the brilliant Thumper on Radio Nova with Ad Nauseum from their album from last year, Delusions of Grandeur. And they are one of the brilliant bands playing Another Love Story next weekend, August 18th to 20th at Killian Manor. Go and check that out. Amazing lineup, really, really great acts playing. Loads that we love on this show as well, whether it's Sorka Richardson or Lisa Hannigan or anyone like that as well. But we're very, very lucky because we have Oisin from Thumper on the line right now. How are you doing, Oisin?
Hey man, how's it going?
Good, thank you. Yeah, good. How are you doing?
I'm very good, very good. Looking forward to Another Love Story.
Yes, Another Love Story is going to be brilliant. So, I mean, it's been a year since you released Delusions of Grandeur. I mean, I'm assuming it's just been an amazing year with choice nominations and touring and festivals and everything like that. Has it been as busy as it looks like from the outside that it's been?
Yeah, well, it's sort of crazy to think of, but like we did make that all the way through COVID and everything, and I know it's a dirty word in interviews, so I won't tell on that too much, but the context is sort of important because we just basically made it in total isolation. Didn't know like how it would be released, didn't know how it would be received, didn't know whether we get to play it live ever. So yeah, in a lot of ways it's kind of been a dream come true to be able to realise it live and play it all over Europe and stuff. Yeah, it's been great. I mean, it really did go from kind of 0 to 100 because, yeah, our schedule's been fairly packed.
Yeah, and it's one of those, I mean, I remember when we started out, our first couple of albums were written live and then we figured out how to play them in the studio. But, you know, for a big live band like yourselves, it must have been kind of, I don't know, was it weird? Was it different to come out of the studio and go, well, how are we going to replicate this? Or, you know, was it always kind of thought, was the live experience always thought about?
Well, originally we were supposed to be touring all the way through 2020. So we did a version of the record that was just live in the room, and it was just going to be kind of a, you know, a document of what we sounded like at that time, and that's kind of all we had hoped for it. And then obviously when that whole plan got scrapped, we sort of went back to it, went through it with a fine-tooth comb and sort of re-recorded a lot of it, and just, you know, it kind of, the original version sounded like a Stooges album or something, and then by the end it was like this kind of twisted version of, you know, Pet Sounds or something. But yeah, so then to go and play it live again, it was like this reverse engineering something. Yeah, it was a strange experience.
Yeah, but like for you, like I suppose, you know, it's a big act. It's 2 drums, you know, a lot of power in what you're doing. I'm assuming there has been a lot of moments over the last kind of year and since COVID, where you go out and you play a festival and it feels like you're bringing people with you. Have there been any kind of highlights from festivals?
Yeah, I think one of the big ones was we just played a few weeks ago at Mad Cool Festival in Madrid. And we were like, you know, squished on the lineup in between Liam Gallagher and the Chili Peppers, and had very, very low expectations for who the hell is going to come and see us because the lineup was so stacked, you know. Yeah, we stepped out on stage and our tent was completely full, and there's Irish flags and Thumper t-shirts, and it was just, I think sometimes people look at the band from the outside, they think we must be just brimming with confidence, and, you know, we step out there and we know we're going to own it, but it's not always the case. And anyway, yeah, that was one of the, it was a real sort of moment for us, looking out and playing the songs and having them sung back to us and stuff. Yeah, really, really kind of affirming, and I guess in a way, yeah, a lot of these songs sort of have grown new life live, so yeah.
Yeah. We were lucky enough to play in Spain a good bit, and some of the Spanish crowds were just unbelievable. And yeah, like you say, I remember one gig we played similar, and I don't remember any of it, but I remember it kind of through photographs people have taken.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like, I actually don't remember really playing it. So look, the album's been out a year. I'm assuming we're starting to look at another Thumper album. How is that going? Where are we with that?
Yeah, it's all written, it's all demoed. We're meeting with producers as we speak, and we're hoping to have it tracked and done by the end of the year. really, really excited for people to hear it. We've been kind of testing out a few of the songs live, and the reactions have been pretty good. So, yeah, looking forward to it. We're doing a gig at Picnic this year on the Salty Dog on Saturday night at 1 a.m. and we're going to kind of debut a bunch of new material on the unsuspecting cretins by the ship. So, yeah, you'll get to hear a couple of the tunes of them.
Okay, that sounds absolutely brilliant. The Salty Dog around midnight or whatever, one of the nights, are always just absolutely fantastic shows. So, yeah, that'll be definitely one to go and see. But the big one next weekend, again, another love story. So is there anything you have planned for it, or what kind of stuff, without giving it away, of course, but what should people expect if they go and see you next weekend at another love story?
We will be doing the exact same thing that we do every time we play live. And we're going to be, we intend to bring the full well-oiled machine that has trundled through Europe into the station there and give it our bloody best, Kieran. But no, I've heard really, 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 really good things about that festival. So we've actually been dying to play it for years. And yeah, just strap in. We're all going to do our best.
Absolutely. And well, this is going to be one of the highlights. This next song, it's 25. It's from Delusions of Grandeur. Oisin from Thumper, thank you so much for chatting to us today, and have an amazing festival, have a number of amazing festivals over the next couple of weeks.
Nice one, man. Thanks.
All right, take it easy. Let's play it. It is Thumper. This is 25. Turn it up. It's Nova.
The Nova Guest List Podcast with Kieran McGuinness. The very best in indie, alternative and homegrown music from the seriously addictive Radio Nova.